Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, my dear learners. This is a new grammar lesson that's very, very important for every student who learns English. It is the reflexive pronouns. Do you have an idea about the reflexive pronouns? If you don't have an idea about the reflexive pronouns, now I'll tell you what are the reflexive or emphatic pronouns. The reflexive pronouns, if you know, are myself, himself, herself, itself, yourself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves. These are the reflexive pronouns in English. So let's learn how to use them. Let's begin with this part. We usually use reflexive pronouns when the object of a sentence is the same as the subject. So if we have a subject and an object of a sentence, and the subject and the object are the same, the subject of the sentence and the object are the same, here we should use the reflexive pronouns, or we can use the reflexive pronouns. Look at this example. The boy cut himself in the art lesson. The boy cut himself in the art lesson. The boy, this is the subject. What did the boy do? Cut. This is the verb. Okay. Cut himself. This is the object. But himself here is the same. The boy, himself and the boy are the same. Himself and the boy are the same. So here the subject, the boy, is the same like the object, himself. So here we use reflexive pronouns with the subject and the object are the same. So the boy cut himself in the art lesson. Okay, is this clear? So the boy and himself are the same subject and object. Now let's have another example. Look at this example. Dad bought myself a new computer game yesterday. Think about this sentence. Is this sentence correct? Dad bought myself a new computer game yesterday. I'm talking about dad. This is the subject. Dad. This is third person. Dad bought myself? No. What should it be? Here, dad and myself are not the same. So this is not a correct reflexive pronoun here. Say it's fine. What's the correct sentence? We should say, yes, you are excellent. Dad bought himself a new computer game. Dad bought himself a new computer game yesterday. Okay, let's have another example. We can use also reflexive pronouns in other examples to emphasize that someone does something without any help from anyone else. To say that someone does something without any help, and to emphasize this. This is the emphatic, we call it emphatic pronouns. The reflexive pronouns are the same, emphatic pronouns. So we call them, in this case, emphatic pronouns, to emphasize that someone does something without any help. Okay, let's have this example. You must finish the work by yourself. You, yourself, look here, you and yourself. You must finish the work by yourself. Here I'm emphasizing that the person should do the work by himself. So you must finish the work by yourself. Okay, you and yourself. Look at these examples to revise together the reflexive pronouns. As you can see, let's read together here. This person is talking to the other one and says, it's cool that you traveled by yourself. It's cool that you traveled by yourself. I myself can't stand being lonely. I myself can't stand being lonely. He said, well, it's true that it sometimes talked to myself. I sometimes talk to myself. Waha, waha, waha. He's smiling or he's kidding. It's true that I sometimes talked to myself. Talk to myself. So this is myself and yourself as some of the reflexive pronouns. Let's have another example. I see myself in the mirror. I see myself in the mirror. I, myself. Okay. Here, he is thinking to himself. He, himself. She is talking to herself. Okay. My dog can clean. My dog can clean itself, because I'm talking about the dog. This is an animal and we use it with it. So we can say my dog can clean itself. Okay. Look at this example also. I made it myself. I made it myself. She made herself dizzy by spinning around. She made herself dizzy by spinning around. Now let's choose to check with you. Henry carries the buckets. Henry carries the buckets. This is a boy. And we can put he instead of Henry. So we can say Henry carries the buckets, herself or himself. Excellent, himself. Another example. Look, Robert cut himself or herself. Robert is a boy, so, or a male, so we use himself. Look, Robert cut himself. Okay, so this is another example for reflexive pronouns. Ashley dresses, Ashley, she's a girl, dresses herself or himself every day. For sure, herself. Okay, she hugs herself or himself. She, so we say herself. She hugs herself. Okay, I made it. I. So we should say, yes, choose myself. I made it myself. Okay, the vase or vase fell off the shelf by the vase. It's a thing, not a human being or an animal. So we should say itself. The vase fell off the shelf by itself. So this was our lesson today about the reflexive or emphatic pronouns. It is an easy lesson. I hope that you have enjoyed this lesson. If you have any questions or inquiries, you can write down in the comment section. If you would like to write more examples, you can write more examples using reflexive or emphatic pronouns in the comment section, and I will be pleased with you. Thank you very much, and see you in a new lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye.